Hi, this is Dee at Aloha Astro. Let's take a look at the moon transiting Leo today. Moon transiting Leo, Friday, June 27th, fills your day with colorful, creative, and courageous expression as the moon joins Mercury in Leo, and together they participate in two significant aspect patterns: a T-square with Chiron in Aries and Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, and a cradle angel wings with Venus conjunct Uranus in Taurus, Saturn conjunct Neptune in Aries, and Pluto. Stuck energy wants to move today, and your repressed emotions are seeking a means of release and healing. Any form of creativity, such as art, music, dance, acting, or writing, will facilitate the healing, growth, transformation, and empowerment that a Yod aspect pattern involving the Sun conjunct Jupiter in Cancer, Mars in Virgo, and Pluto in Aquarius is not too subtly guiding you to make. The path you take to integrate any pieces of your soul that may have fragmented from birth until now is yours to choose, but Mars trine to Chiron while square to Venus and Uranus is saying, what are you waiting for? Happiness to come to you? The time is now to do what makes you happy. If you had a less than ideal childhood, this is the perfect day to reparent your inner child and hit your internal reset button. Time spent with children, engaging in your preferred form of art therapy, or in pursuit of romance can be both stimulating and insightful. If you have been feeling jaded about life in general, something or someone new can surprise you. So here we see that Mercury is at the very early stages of Leo, having shifted yesterday out of Cancer. Here's the moon at the very beginning of Leo as well. As the day goes on, by evening it's going to be pulling away from Mercury, but make the most of it during the daytime hours, and don't be afraid to delve deeply into things that scare you or things that feel uncomfortable or anything that you've basically been wrestling with for a while. That's that T-square with Chiron and Pluto. This sextile, which is part of the angel wings cradle aspect pattern to Venus and Uranus, is basically giving you the nudge, saying, you know, what makes you happy? And we have two very artistic signs involved today. Leo rules the fifth house of romance, dating, creativity, children, pets, hobbies, competitive sports, gambling, basically where we play and have fun in the fifth house. And that's the overall energy of the day. Plus, we've got Venus ruled Taurus, which makes the current transit of Venus in Taurus even more fruitful in terms of pursuing beauty, creating art, looking for love, appreciating and enjoying life. And the conjunction that's occurring with Uranus, especially while Uranus is at that final degree before it pushes into Gemini in the first week of July, is saying, come on, do it now. You're running out of some time. Take that chance. Go do what makes you happy. Meet that new person. Go on that date. Seek out whatever it is that would make you happier. For some people, it may be financial as well, because Taurus has to do with the second house of self-worth and self-esteem, personal values and finances, money. So maybe you've got an impulse to have more of the good things in life, and you are looking for the way to go about doing that. And if you do have any dreams of launching something right now, it is a very good time for launching a new business, putting a new plan in motion. It's coming on the heels of a very growth-oriented new moon, where we had the moon, sun, and Jupiter all together in Cancer. And we still have the sun and Jupiter hanging out together in Cancer in this yod with Pluto and Mars. Mars is in practical, pragmatic, problem solving, discerning Virgo. And the mutable signs are like the ways and means committees of the zodiac, and Virgo especially so because it is a Mercury ruled sign. So the how of things may fall into place more easily once you determine the what of it, like what is it that you want. And when you set your intention and your desire, then the door will open up and you will know which direction to head in. Pluto interacts all over the place with the cradle, with the T-square, with the yod. So this is really the planet that's pulling a lot of strings. Of course, on the day-to-day, the moon sets the emotional tone and it changes signs every 2.5 days. So we get those nuances from day to day, and it's kind of like the emotional weather. Once you watch the moon for a while, you don't really even have to look to see where it is. You can just watch people's behavior and think about how the day feels. Pretty much be able to guess what sign the moon is moving through based on what's going on around you. But the longer term aspects and transits at the moment are drawing a lot of the attention, of your attention, to Pluto, which is a retrograde planet at the moment, maybe pulling up some stuff from the past where you weren't ready yet for that newness. You weren't capable of reaching that higher level yet. You didn't feel as if you had enough or were enough to be able to rise to the occasion or live up to expectations. And now you've got the planetary support to do so. So go for it. Put that creative plan in motion or go after your dreams. What are you waiting for? That's basically what the Moon and Mercury conjunct are saying today. Take care, and I'll be back again tomorrow.